Hello, Hilltop. Thanks for clicking the next tile. So now I've got a towel that's about medium length, or maybe a shirt that you have at home that was clean, that you rolled up into a straight line. And one thing I want you to focus on through all of these exercises with your towel, or your cloth, or maybe you're using a paper towel or anything that was rolled up, is you want to try to keep it tight or in a straight line, so we don't want it to bend at all. So even though a towel is really flexible, we want to be always pulling the towel or the cloth that we're using outward and want to keep it straight and tight. This is a great upper body, hands, shoulders, and arm exercises because we're keeping that tension or we're keeping those muscles active the whole time. So if I'm standing here holding the towel like this doesn't look very challenging. But if I'm pulling outward with my hands, and I keep pulling with my muscles for several minutes, those muscles begin to fatigue and get tired. And when they get tired, they need to work harder, and that helps us gain strength over time. So we're going to try some different exercises with these towels. And even though they're super lightweight, what's going to be challenging is the endurance, meaning doing this exercise for a longer period of time. We've done exercises together where maybe we do 10 repetitions or 20. We're going to try to do some of these exercises up to 30 seconds. So it's going to be longer time, which is going to cause our muscular endurance to work harder. So our muscles are going to have to work harder for longer. Our first one is very simple. We are going to keep our arms straight, pull that towel or cloth outward, and we're just going to frontal raise. We've done this with our barbell exercises before, but remember, we're focusing on pulling our hands outward. So we don't want our towel to bend at all. Big straight line. And what's fun about this is you can see my shadow back there. It's like there's two of me doing the exercises, so frontal raise. Good, now keep going. So I'm going to keep talking, but I want you to keep on exercising those shoulders. You should feel your shoulders start to get a little bit sore right now, but keep swinging that upward. Now we're going to add something to this by bending your knees. So as you can see, I'm bent. I'm in almost a squat position, and I'm going to raise those arms up. Keep on going. Let's go about 15 more seconds. 1, 2, 3. Keep that towel tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nicely done. Now, if you relax those shoulders for a second, you might feel some soreness. Now, that's all that lactic acid building up. Those are the byproduct of your muscles exercising. So we want to get some of that out of there. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls. Try to keep that towel tight. Shoulder rolls. Good. So this is more of an active movement here. Okay. So when we did that frontal raise, we did longer motions, meaning we started all the way down by our legs up to our shoulder. What we're going to do are some towel bounces. So they're just really short up and down. So you keep your arms straight forward about the whole time and just little bounces up and down. Let's do 20 seconds. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feel those shoulders burn and pull those hands outward. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take a moment to let the blood flow back into those shoulders. If you want to do a couple shoulder rolls with your towel, you can do that. Nicely done. Now this is more of a static movement. Remember we talked about static stretches, so that's where you kind of hold the same position. So this is a static one. I'm going to stand back here so you can see me. Or maybe I'll come over here. And I want you to see my shadow too. I'm just going to hold my towel straight up over my head. Here, now you can see me. So I hold it straight up. I'm squatting down so you can see the towel and you can see me. But I want you standing for this part. So hold that towel straight up and pull those arms out. So really reach for the sky and pull those hands away from each other. We're going to hold it ready. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 20. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, keep those arms up. I'm going to stand, and what we're going to do next, arms are straight, and we're just going to bend at the waist and back up. 5 of them. 1. Keep those arms straight. 2, 3, 4. 1 more. 5. And we're back up and relax those shoulders a little. Whew, nicely done. Okay, friends, I'm going to get down low again so you can see me, but I want you standing for these. I'm just down here so you can see my whole range of motion here. So I'm down like this. Now, normally when we've done overhead press, we go down in front of our body, in front of our chin and our face, and we go over. We're going to try that same thing, except you're going to bring the towel behind your head. Now, this is going to stretch your shoulders and your back a little more. And we don't have to worry about hurting our back or our shoulders, because remember, this towel is very lightweight. So it's not putting too much extra stress on our back or our shoulders, but you'll feel almost like a stretching as your shoulder blades kind of pinch together in the middle of your back. So I want to kind of bring my shoulder blades together and backwards. Let's try overhead press behind the back. Remember to keep that towel tight. We don't want to see the towel bend at all. So pull it straight out. Overhead press. Good. Okay, I'm going to stand so you can see, because now we're going to squat overhead press. See that? Squat overhead press. Squat overhead press. I'll turn this way. Squat overhead press. Keep that towel nice and tight. Squat overhead press. Facing forward, squat overhead press. Squat overhead press. And I'm bringing that towel behind my head. 5 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more good one. Bend. 5, and good. Up. Nice job. Okay. We're going to hold this towel straight out in front of us. And what I'm going to do is just twist my body to the side. Choose which side you want to go to first, and then back to the middle. Twist to that same side. Back to the middle. My feet stay in the same spot the whole time. Twist, back to the middle. Let's go 10 that direction. Ready? 1, to the middle. 2, to the middle. 3, 4, 5. Keep pulling that towel outward. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more. 10. Good. Now we're going to go the other direction. Here we go. 1. Keep those feet in the same spot. 2, 3. Pull that towel outward the whole time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and relax those arms. Okay. Now we're going to push this towel straight outward. We're going to start working a little lower body right now by doing a lunge and then back feet together. Alternate feet. So the other foot, lunge, push back together. Lunge and back. Lunge and back. Okay, there's a lot of different variations we can do with these. This is one we haven't done much, but we're going to do it in the next video also. Arms straight out. I'm going to reverse lunge. Come back to standing. So rather than step forward, take a foot and step backwards. Back to standing. So backwards, keep that towel out in front and tight. Reverse lunge, back to standing. Reverse lunge, back to standing. Nice job. alternating. Good. And take a break. Roll out those shoulders. Walk it off a little bit. Combination movement. Another variation with our lunge. Lunge to overhead press. Lunge and overhead press. Lunge and overhead press. Lunge and overhead press. Okay, you can also do the reverse lunge overhead press. Pull that towel outward, keep it nice and tight. So overhead press, reverse lunge. All right, remember this isn't about heavy weight, because we all know towels and cloths are lightweight, but it's about muscular endurance. So it's doing all these exercises and keep going. Another variety of lunge. Step, twist, and back. Step, twist, and back. So you want to step with one foot and twist to that same side. So if I step forward with my left foot, I twist to the left. Lunge and twist. Lunge and twist. Lunge and twist. Lunge and twist. Excellent. All right. Now we're going to give both arms a break. We're going to work on some single arm. So all I did is I took my towel, folded it in half. Now I'm holding in the middle. What I want to focus on doing is keep my arms straight to the side. So I've got it straight out in front, bring it sideways and back. Again, push that shoulder out. You want to keep this arm locked and straight and squeeze this towel really hard with your hand. So we're working on our grip and we're working on rotating that shoulder out to the side and back. Good. Now this shoulder is getting a little bit of recovery time or some break time, but soon we will switch over. Other hand, out and back, out and back. Wow, look at that shadow going behind me. That's awesome. He's got great form. You want to keep your arms straight out, so not up or not down, straight out in front and across. Good. Now you can do that same thing, but a lateral raise, meaning start with it down by your legs and lift it to the side. Good, lateral raises. Okay, now these ones are more, we're doing towards the end of this upper body activity because it's kind of cooling those muscles down. These aren't the hardest ones that we did today so far, right? Yeah, we're just getting our body recovered a little bit for our next tile where we're going to focus on some lower body exercises and using the towel as a glider. So we'll talk about that in the next tile, or tile, not towel. Towel is what we're using today. And our last one, I'm going to drop down so you can see this, but you should be standing. We're going to try a side bend and back, side bend and back. Okay, so this is a nice recovery one. Keeping those arms straight and kind of stretching our sides or our obliques out a little bit. Good. All right. Take a moment to get a drink if you need it. If not, let's click to that next tile and we'll try our towels as our gliders. We'll see you there. Go Hawks.